So to that point, what's the counter smut you had where I was saying in the last episode about there are more a higher percentage of quality women than a higher percentage of quality men. What would you say to that?
Okay. This is what I'll say to it. First of all, fuck no.
Fair. For starters.
This is why. Because what the qualities that most women look to, and I think he said in the last one, the qualities that most women look to aren't real qualities of men. Exactly. Like, we not money. We're not wallets, right? Can most men protect you adequately? Yes. Can most men do it? Yes.
Okay.
Right? Do most men, I believe, have qualities about them that are protectors and security? Yes.
Okay.
Right? Now, are most men what we see on Instagram when you look at the pushmans and the Neos and these millionaires and you know what I'm saying, and LeBron Jameses and these basketball players, they have the most followers, right? Are they what we are? No, they are the exceptional versions of us. So not saying that men shouldn't be exceptional for their women, I think they should. But the biggest reason why most women don't really know what they qualify for. Mm-hmm. They don't even have a realistic viewing of what is a good man for them.
Mm-hmm. So they need to know their man credit, essentially.
They need to know their man credit because how a lot of women, you said a lot of women who make money, right? Mm-hmm. The reason why it's hard for them to date is because you're still fucking ugly.
Damn. And I would add to that that also we don't care about money as much as they care about money.
We don't care about money.
We don't give a fuck about accolades at all.
At all.
We care about foundation and structure.
So you looking for a man
how we feel.
You feel what I'm saying? You're looking for a man who makes $200,000, but does a man who makes $200,000 really want you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And most women who make that much, because honestly, a lot of them, I mean, if we're looking at percentages, that's less than 5% of them. Mm-hmm. Most men want women who don't have to make money at all.
Yeah.
Those men want the most beautiful women in the world. Those women get into the clubs for free, like you said. Those women walk around and get paid just for their looks. Mm-hmm. It's 76-year-old men that'll pay their whole lifestyle
100%.
Just because of the way they look.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the women who worked real hard, who obtained this, you know what I'm saying, especially in the financial space being in Atlanta, most of the women who got the bag, not off of entertainment shit, but off of like having a real business.
Really grinding, yeah.
You like 40 now. And those men it's harder for you because you're looking for that man, but that man is looking past you and looking at what you perceive as down. For a beautiful woman who's 23 years old, 25 years old, that's don't got shit.
I think that comes down to the man's values too, though, because I wouldn't generalize it only because I feel like it just depends. Like if a man is at that level financially and he looking to cut his costs, and when I say costs, I'm talking about like the time investment too. It's like, all right, you know what? It's less expectation from this 23-year-old, so I'm gonna just cut the costs and I'm gonna just go here and get straight to it. What you want? And you need this, you want to do this? All right, cool. And it's like that transactional exchange. But to y'all point, when y'all was saying about Q was making a face while you said like most men are protectors and providers. So I'm gonna add context to that. The thing is, you want to know how much of a man is a protector or a provider? Put his mom in a situation.
Yeah.
It's coming right out of him. So when it's built in a man, women just don't accept the fact that nigga don't want to do it for you. Because you can literally put a man's daughter in front of him and you'll see he'll stop at nothing to save her or do whatever. You'll put a man's mom in front of him. So if you put his woman in front of him and he don't move like that, that's like a telltale sign in itself. It's like, this no different than the woman would listen to their boss thing.
Yeah.
It's the same as that concept. So it's like, we'll look at it like, damn, you can sit here and listen to your boss, but when I'm talking, you don't know how to shut up. Right? And it's like, damn, you could sit here and do X, Y, and Z, but this woman got to give you the whole fucking blueprint. Nigga, you know what's required of you when you see your mom in need. Yeah. You gonna go do whatever the fuck you got to make sure she cool. And it's crazy to me, like, I love my mom. I got a fucking marvelous relationship with my mom. I talk to my mom often. My mom is like my biggest supporter. Like, she was the woman, like, when I had no confidence, pouring on. But at the end of the day, I'm building with my woman. So we gonna take care of my mom. Yeah. So with that being the case, it's like, a man will really be like, nah, I ain't, because they looking at the bitches. Like, I ain't taking care of no bitch over my mom. We talking about
a lot of bitches out here.
We talking about your woman, your wife, you know, your lady. And it's like, if you don't view her as a priority in that way, then you gotta evaluate if you even fuck with her in that way.
Well, most men only with the woman they can be with. I'm lucky, and I think we all lucky from the way we speaking about our women. Yeah. I'm with the woman I want to be with.
You know, so I like that, but I wanna.
A man's only as faithful as his options, that type of thing as well.
No, but it's like, think about it. Do you not think that you always kind of choose unless you just stick around?
No, hell no.
Unless you stick around.
Cause you can always leave.
Well, no, you can leave.
Men don't leave relationships; they sabotage them.
Yeah. I don't think men will leave relationships like that. So I broke up with women,
go ahead.
But I think that wasn't normal.
I probably left all of mine.
Yeah, I left most of mine. I left.
I think a lot of dudes are just rock out. And even starting relationships, I think most men don't. Again, I'm tied all together. Most women, I feel like the average relationship is started by the women, is initiated by the women. Dudes be like, I mean, it's consistent pussy.
We just got to agree to it.
It's like, and a lot of niggas agree begrudgingly. It's like,
I might be the exception for this one.
Most likely. Yeah. And I know I'm the exception. I said, yo, you are my girlfriend. We're doing this, and that's why we have a date, whatever.
My girl asked me to be friends. I looked at her. I said, she was like, yeah, I'm in a space where, this before I actually be my girl, of course. I'm like, I think we should be friends. I'm not being your friend.
Yeah, fuck that.
I'll catch you another time. Like, I'm not being your bro. What the fuck is you, like, what? Like, like, all right, cool. Just we're not talking. Like, you're not, but I'm not being your friend.
I never speak to you ever again. Yeah.
No, it's cool. You can hit me up and all that, but I'm not being your friend. Like, what did that even mean? Like, no, like.
But to speak to your point, nah, bro. Most men, first of all, most men don't even get pussy.
That's true.
Like, at all, right? Because the standards have become so high.
And again, pussy that they would choose if they get
It's not even a standard. It's more so that most men don't even know how to just get women, bro. They just really go for what they see. You know what I'm saying? On social media. And they actually out themselves. Yeah. They're like, damn, the standard is here, so I can't get her. Whole time. Get it. So you get in any room with any chick, she's a fucking woman at the end of the day.
That's the thing. Most men, bro, all you got to do is go talk to women.
Yeah, she's a woman.
Like go talk and don't be fucking creepy.
Yeah.
Have good hygiene and fucking.
A lot of men don't.
Look, that's I agree. And look.
Y'all will say that while I'm
look presentable. You know what I'm saying? Because most women, they have a way more relaxed physical, like, you know what I'm saying, like physical requirement than us.
Women date ugly niggas all the time.
Yeah. So with that, I'm just saying, like, most dudes, bro, they just, most of the women, I'm sorry, women, I'm gonna be honest with you.
He's not sorry at all.
I'm not. Most of y'all have men that are only with you because they couldn't be with the woman that they want to be with.
As soon as he can.
That's where when you get on, you get his ass with a white girl. That's where that comes from. That. So
you think that's why that men date white women?
No, it's proximity for that. But I'm just saying, they're gonna get the most beautiful, whatever type they got. Because every man got a type.
Shawn just started 47,000 fights across America.
It's fun. It's real though. But
ruined a bunch of relationships. So who you really want?
Not you. That's your sister. I just couldn't get her.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but
I don't see it that way though. I feel like when you know yourself as a man, that's like your Google search. Like, I feel like I always say this: when you go on Google, the results you find is going to be dependent on your search.
Yeah.
The better the search, the more narrowed down the results. In order to go on Google and get narrowed down results, you have to know what you are looking for. Like, you could just Google right now, hospitals in Carolina.
Yeah, but every man don't got that.
Yeah, but a lot of men just want pussy.
I was about to say, most of them pussy.
But this is the thing, though. I feel like...
All right, cool. Like, whichever...
So it's two types of things, because I always say all men don't want to be, like, extraordinary, right? Some men just cool with just being simple. And so I don't want to force these motherfuckers that's cool with being C and D students to become A students, right? Yeah. But for the young boy that's out there that does want it, it's like one of the things where it's like we don't want to make them feel like that's a stenciled approach. It's like, nah, nigga, these resources are available to you for you to go after them. This is what you got to do to become that type of man. You have to learn yourself. You shouldn't just want pussy. Now, granted, it's the rule from a lot of men where it's like but that's because these are the same niggas that don't want to be extraordinary.
And two, I think you said this on the other podcast. Most men don't have enough experience to women to really know what they want out of women.
I said that 4 minutes ago. That was the day.
He meant the last one.
Yeah, the last podcast.
No, just now.
No, you said that in the
I ain't say that with you. I thought I just said that.
No.
Oh, shit.
You said that with them.
Man, you got good memory.
Most men don't. This is the thing, and I get in trouble for all this, but I say as a man, you need to fuck at least 25 women.
I'm cool with that.
If you get
that ain't shit, but I think that's good.
I think it ain't. Usually I say 50, but I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Nice. Trying to be nice.
Cut the difference.
Yeah, 25. If you could deal with 25 women.
Before these niggas don't deserve someone you think should be the one you settle down with.
Before you even know.
Okay.
That was the whole dweeb concept.
Yeah.
Because it's like you didn't experience enough to even be versed in a
Yeah.
space, you know what I mean, to understand now.
Either that or stick with the first one.
Wow. Be a dweeb or don't be a dweeb.
He said you either gonna get 50 or just the first. Okay.
Yeah,
Ain't no
you know
middle
what I'm
ground.
saying? But that builds you. Like you start to learn like how to talk to women, what to really look for, or what
more
to
comfortable.
you know what I'm saying, get more comfortable, or what to avoid.
No, the avoid
I
is
didn't
the
know what
biggest
to
part.
avoid
That's the
at
biggest part.
first.
That's the biggest part.
You know what I'm saying?
Before anything else.
Yeah, I didn't know like if your girl just always leaving her phone down. You know what I'm saying? I had to deal with women that left their phone down, and I knew they had men.
I never realized how many dudes didn't know certain subtle. I was gonna actually write a book. It was gonna be called How to Catch Her in the Act, and I stopped about 6 chapters in. And the reason I stopped because I had to put a disclaimer in the front and was saying in the front of the book that was like, I'm not trying to invoke domestic violence. And I said, can weak ego niggas handle this type of? I said no, because what made me mad. I'm gonna tell you what made me mad. One of my homegirls that's like she's like versed in the space of like relationships and all that too, like you know what I mean. And she had commented on one of my stuff like that's because men just dumb and they just don't know no better. And it like I'm like, oh, you don't know who you're talking
Writing
to.
a book tonight. Like,
Put it on my laptop and I started it going. And it was like, cause I'm on that shit. But I assume that men be on it. But it's like, I had to realize like, no, a lot of my friends, like they learned cause I taught them. Like that's just what it is. Like they used to come to my crib at the school and get sessions of me breaking down how to talk to women, how to not be a fucking creep when you're trying to get some pussy, not being overly eager. Like you gotta let the pussy fall in your lap. You don't, because the more you try to push up on them, the more they're gonna reserve. You feel me? But the less you do that, the more they're gonna open up. As long as you just play your cards right. Like let the pussy come to you.
A lot of dudes don't know that.
So I had to realize, I'm like, well, damn. They had to go through training essentially, and it's like a lot of men don't have those male figures to teach them. They niggas just be like, man, fuck that bitch, she a hoe. They don't really give them like adequate framework to be able to say, listen, man, this is how you talk to women. This is how you court them. This is the difference between a chick you just trying to fuck or a chick you try to actually take serious. This is how you know who should be taken serious.
I don't think you should ever. I think that's one lesson that every man got to go through.
Which one?
You have to date a woman that you should have just fucked.
Oh, hell yeah.
You have to. You got to get that
date
hurt.
a woman that you should have just fucked.
You got to get that hurt.
Yeah.
You got to get that hurt.
Yeah, it make you a man.
Yeah,
Sure.
because without that hurt, you gonna be a trick.
But then you know what's crazy? Because women think that we numb in regards to like not opening up. But it's like, nah, every woman just can't access my feelings.
Yeah,
I'm not numb at all. I know where they at. They right here.
Yeah, that's what people in general.
You just can't access them. You just can't access them because I just ain't opening up to you like that.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's why we tend to get hurt often by the women. Well, that's why the